So today I wanted to talk about baby step number 3, which is getting a fully funded emergency fund. Fully funded emergency fund for us to have anywhere from 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. Some people go even further to a 6 to 12 month emergency fund. If an emergency does arise, that they will be okay. If they lost a job, that they would be okay. If a child gets sick, that they will be okay. But 3 to 6 months is a good place to start. So if you are on this journey and you have already paid down your debt, this is a good place to continue the momentum. Do not stop here. I'm going to give you some tips today on what I did to get my emergency fund fully funded and how I continue. Mine is not where I would like for it to be, but it is a great start. We started with 3 months and then we went to 6 months, and now we're trying to work our way to 12 months. If you have expenses that amount up to $2,000, I'll use that as an example. I know that's very low for the economy that we live in right now, but just bear with me. If your expenses add up to $2,000, start with that 1 month. If you can get the first $2,000 in an account, a high yield savings account where you could earn a little bit of interest off of it, that would be a great thing. Then we work on the next month until you can get up to 3 months of expenses. As I started thinking about if I really had an emergency, would I continue to pay for some things? Like, for example, there's this thing that's called worrying about your four walls. So basically, your home, your homeowner's insurance, your food, your gas, things like that. I jotted down the things that are important to me, the things that I know that I need to have, because you won't need to be worried about a gym membership. So that logic helped me to narrow down some of the things that we pay for now that will definitely not be on my mind if I'm going through an emergency. Another thing that helped me was consistency. I was very consistent when I came off of baby step number 2, which is paying off debt. I took all of that money that I was saving and I threw it right into my emergency fund. I did not allow myself to go out and buy expensive things. That is called lifestyle creep. So basically, you free up a lot of money and then you just allow other things to come in and consume the money that you just freed up. So basically, you did nothing. I didn't allow that to happen. So consistency does help. Another thing that helped me is I put it on automatic. There's a set amount of money that goes into our emergency fund every single pay period. And when I make my budget, that money is allotted for. So I know that some people might say, my budget is so tight, I don't have any room to save anything. Well, let me share with you some tips to help you understand that there is money that can be saved. And on my website, which is jackiesjourney.com, I have this as a download, but I'm going to share some of it with you today to just kind of help some people out, because I know that there are people that are really struggling right now, people that are really going through it, and we have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of our own financial situations in our own house. One of the things that we can do to help on our journey to save for this fully funded emergency fund. Let me just share some of my statistics. Find areas in your expenses that you can cut back on. An example of this is if you purchase coffee every day, try making coffee at home. Simple, right? But what we don't understand is that we're spending a lot of money drinking coffee at Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, wherever. The average cup of coffee at Starbucks costs $8 a day. That is $56 a week. That is $224 a month. And yearly, that is a whopping $2,688 a year. If you're one of those people that buy coffee every single day, you have money to cut back on expenses to save for your emergency fund. Here's another one. The average meal at a fast food restaurant is $9 a day. Now, mind you, this is just for one person. So it is $9 a day. That's $63 a week, $252 a month, which accumulates to $3,024 a year. Now, if you have a husband, a wife, and some kids, go ahead and take that number. And then tell me, I don't have things that I can cut back on. Yes, you do. Every single one of us has areas that we can cut back on expenses to help make our life better financially. And it's up to us to make our life better financially. No one's coming to save us. I'm sorry to tell you that. We have to worry about ourselves. We have to worry about our household. And we have to fix our financial situation. God gives us the ability and the power to generate the wealth, but it's up to us to be good stewards over the things that He gives us. And I say it a lot, and I'm going to say it again. A lot of us don't have a money situation. We have a management situation. If we could learn to manage the things that God has given us, He would definitely bless us with more. I hope this helps someone. I hope you join this journey with the 7 baby steps. I'm going to do all 7 steps. I am on step 7. So it can be done. Stay blessed.